What is up, dudes and dudettes? I am the Mystical Green Beanie, and welcome to another episode of Hitting the Books, the show where I take a comic that I've read this week and I review it. And today I'm reviewing Superman issue 51, written by Peter J. Tomasi and drawn by Mikel Janin. Alright, so starting off with the basic story premise, right off the bat we're told that Clark is dying. And he's dying because of a combination of him falling into the Apocalypse, Fire Pits, and Justice League Darkseid War, and then him losing his powers and trying to get them back via kryptonite chemotherapy in the recent Vandal Savage story arc, and his battle with Rao in the JLA book really took a serious toll on his body. And at this point, he's not really trying to find a cure, but much rather he's going to try to make the best use of the time that he has left on Earth while he still has it. Meanwhile, somebody hacks into the Fortress of Solitude and steals some files, and then later on we see the person who did it is holding some guy in a containment unit, which he gets out of somehow, and then he attacks the dude who attacked the police officer, and then he claims that he is in fact Superman. Anyways, back to the real Superman who knows that he's dying. He goes to visit Lana Lang and he tells her first, and it's a really beautiful scene, and then he goes to visit Lois and they have a cute moment together, and then he flies off with her, and it looks like he's about to deliver her the bad news as well. So yeah, that was the story for this issue. Now let's get into the art, because in my opinion, this is probably the best New 52 Superman art that I've seen. It's actually topped Aaron Kruder and Ken Rockaforth for me. I love the facial expressions, especially from Clark and Lana, and I love the use of color here. The reds are very dynamic and loud, and the blues are very soft and tranquil, much like the character Superman himself. Also, I really love the way his New 52 costume is designed. It's drawn like a Tron suit, where the blue bodysuit is mainly plain, but then there's moments where the lines light up, and they're this really awesome fluorescent blue. I thought that was really cool. Also, the coloring is gorgeous. It almost has an Alex Ross vibe to it. But yeah, the art was really strong this issue, and I really loved it. And finally, delving into the things that stood out to me, whether they be good or bad. As always, starting off with the good, I loved the little character moments between Clark and Lana and Clark and Lois. They were really beautiful, and I love the contrast between the two. Because when Clark visits Lana, he's dressed up as Clark Kent, but when he visits Lois, he's dressed as Superman. Although I don't really know if that matters anymore, because the world still knows that Clark Kent is Superman, but I still like that little touch. Also, I really loved how optimistic Clark was even in the face of his death. And the main problem that a lot of people have said they have with the New 52 Superman is that he's all emo and whiny, and if I'm gonna be completely honest here, I have yet to see that. Now, granted, I don't read the main Superman title that often. I mainly stick to Action Comics, Superman, Wonder Woman, and the Batman Superman title, so for all I know, he very well could be a little bitch in the main Superman book, but I don't know because I don't read it. But it's been my experience with New 52 Superman that Clark's always been kinda chill. And yeah, he does have his moments where he loses his cool every once in a while, and that's kind of in this issue too, but it's played in a very human way, and a very heroic way, might I add. And I really like that, because my ideal version of Superman is just a dude who tries his best to be the ultimate optimist, and that's represented here 100%. And the final thing that I liked were the references to the broader Superman media, most notably the last few pages, which were clearly supposed to be callbacks to Richard Donner's Superman, and I thought that was really cute. It was written and drawn beautifully too, but as for my negatives, I can't really think of many for this issue. I just thought that this was a really strong comic. Anyways, guys, those are my thoughts, but as I like to say, the beautiful thing about comics is that everything is subjective. So what were your thoughts? Did you like this comic? Did you not like this comic? Do you love New 52 Superman? Do you hate him? Do you tolerate him? Let me know down below in the comment section. Also, if you like this video, hit the like button, share, support the channel, and if you want to see more content like this, all you gotta do is subscribe. I'm the Mystical Green Beanie, and as always, until next time, adios nachos.